So I just watched the Amazon Prime Lord of the Rings trailer, and I could not be more disappointed. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Max, and just to be clear, I do not want to hate this new Lord of the Rings series. Lord of the Rings has easily been the most influential cinematic franchise I have ever had the pleasure of witnessing. So when it was announced in November of 2017, almost 5 years ago, that Amazon had acquired the rights to the Lord of the Rings and was going to be doing a show, I was excited. I mean, I wasn't thrilled because I figured we didn't really need a show, but I was still fairly optimistic. Fast forward to 2022, and I am now absolutely terrified with what they're going to do to this show and how they're going to run this franchise. And here is exactly why. Firstly, despite the overwhelming increase of revamps, reboots, recasts, and reshoots in Hollywood within the past 7 years, franchises such as Star Wars, Star Trek, Doctor Who, James Bond, Indiana Jones, Ghostbusters, and Masters of the Universe have been met with incessant backlash. Even the Marvel and DC cinematic universes have been receiving poor reviews with their most recent installments of TV shows and movies. So unfortunately for a lot of the fans of these franchises, they have seen the downfall and subversion of some of their most inspirational and influential heroes in their life, except for the Lord of the Rings. It has been untouched by corrupt hands until now. Real quick aside, I am in fact a fan of all these franchises that I just noted, but not to the extent to which I am with the Lord of the Rings films. There's something special about them that goes just beyond nostalgia. They're films that take themselves seriously, films that always respected the source material and used that same source material to enhance the cinematic experience in ways that modern day themes could never even imagine.
Well, we didn't want to put any of our own, certainly in terms of the thematic material, we didn't want to put any of our own baggage. I mean, we had no interest in putting our messages into this movie, but we thought that we should honor Tolkien by putting his messages into it. And we thought he cared about things. The countryside and the rise of evil, and he cared passionately about certain issues. And we thought what we should do to honor him is to make sure that what he cared about ends up in the movie. That's what we tried to do.
Now, to get back on track, way back in September of 2017, before Amazon had even acquired these rights, Jeff Bezos had stated that he wanted his equivalent of a Game of Thrones series. And I'm pretty sure I can see why. I mean, with Game of Thrones being one of the most popular and profitable shows in the past decade, that was definitely a red flag. Now, after finding out about the acquisition between Amazon and the Tolkien estate, we have heard almost nothing from their marketing department. The only thing that we have gotten in the past 4 years has been a still that looks like a desktop background to some nameless fantasy RPG and a teaser trailer with Jeff Bezos' new trophy.
Must have the precious.
Hello, I like money.
But other than that, no trailers, no photos, no interviews or insider information, not even any set leaks or promotional photos for almost 4 years. It's almost like they're hiding something.
All right then, keep your secrets.
Hence another red flag. J.R.R. Tolkien's son Christopher, the heir to his great lineage and the gatekeeper to his father's most prized possession, passed away about 2 years ago, which is exactly when we began to see the production go into full speed. Now, could that have been a coincidence? If that doesn't give you a weird feeling about this, then why would Amazon be airing the first episode of this series on the date of Tolkien's death? Not on his birthday, not on the anniversary of when he published the books, but on the day that he died. I'm sorry, but that honestly does not sit well with me and has some serious symbolism that I do not want to get into. And the most recent red flag being this new teaser trailer released last week. For some reason, everyone seems to be overanalyzing this trailer by going into the meaning and significance behind it, but honestly, I just don't think it looks good. I think it looks cheap. The voiceover seemed forced, the CGI and practical effects looked off, and I was expecting a better title than the mouthful that is The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Might as well just add on Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So at this point, with the constant and consistent failed franchises, the little information that we have received about the series, and the lackluster teaser trailer, I am extremely uneasy about this new series. Now, I pray to God that I am proven wrong, and then this ends up being amazing. We'll all sit back with a bit of Longbottom Leaf and a pint of ale to enjoy Tolkien's creation once again, but alas, I have a sinking suspicion that that won't be the case, and that the Lord of the Rings fans will be just another statistic among the long line of dead and dying franchises.
Tonight, we remember those who gave their blood to defend this country. Hail the victorious dead!
But you know, I'm not going to choose that path, because that's not what Tolkien has taught us, right? If anything, he has taught us to fight against tyranny and injustice. So if this decides to be another maniacal cash grab meant to destroy the past and scrutinize the creator and his vision, well, then you bet your ass I will be right here in front of this camera, fighting to the death for the good of this story.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, when we forsake our friends and break all bonds of fellowship. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down. But it is not this day. This day we fight. By all that you hold dear on this good earth, I bid you stand, men of the West!
Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more like it, please consider supporting me by subscribing to the channel, sharing it with others, and donating to the Stream Elements link below. Every donation goes right back into the show to provide better material, better and more frequent uploads, and overall just better production value. Another huge thank you to all my fans and subscribers for your constant love and support. I humbly say that I could not do this without you. That's all I have for now, and I will see you guys in the next video.